EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did.
That's fully Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
To throw is Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Jackson now. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds.
so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
On third down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring on 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Lawrence on the sneak. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And he stopped immediately there. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Hey, go, go.
2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Johnson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. Now fall incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
13, Lou. Silver.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play action now. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And a Ravens 1st down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tavon Campbell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. And Jackson going to hold on to it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Jaguars 13, Ravens 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, lie.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rolling to his left.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking for the end zone.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Jackson. Pass complete, it's likely.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's Jackson.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
2nd down, goal to go. Jackson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's go.
This is 1st and 10. Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket.
11.
It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side. An outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So that'll do it from